So I have a goal to be able to earn $1,000 per month to be able to continue to invest in cryptocurrency. A lot of people were looking at the market right now. They're wondering why Bitcoin hasn't gone up more. Where's the bull market at? I've covered it previously on another video. Statistically, based on previous trends in history, we are still a few months out from really what should be the peak of the bull market. In fact, we could be up to a year out based on past trends. Not doesn't mean the future is going to repeat the past, but there is a pretty strong history with Bitcoin that after the halving, it takes 300 to 500 days before we hit the peak of the bull market historically. Now, with that being said, a lot of people want to know why the price isn't going up. And I know people who have been really increasing their dollar cost averaging into like Bitcoin and Ethereum because they're really anticipating this big price move. And it's kind of like the market's sort of flat right now and everybody's trying to speculate what's going on. My overall strategy is I don't really care what the market's doing. I just pull back and look at the big picture. I want to be able to invest $1,000 a month, a new $1,000 per month in USD that I can continue to buy Bitcoin, make investments in decentralized finance, and at the end of the day, continue to build my long-term HODL bag. I don't want to necessarily keep bringing funds from the outside, from fiat, from my bank account into crypto. I want a renewable source of funds that's coming in every single month. So I have a strategy. I'm about to launch an entire series and show you exactly how I plan to do that. Now, the reason that I want to earn $1,000 per month and what I'm going to buy, just so you know up front, I'm going to continue a lot of my investments that I make in crypto and in decentralized finance, but I definitely want to make certain that I'm picking up some Ethereum, that I'm picking up some Bitcoin, because I find that many people, myself included, historically, we end up chasing a lot of altcoin gains because we make good money with altcoins, but altcoins boom and bust. If you understand crypto and where this whole market's going, and this isn't financial advice, by the way, I'm just a very biased cryptocurrency enthusiast, but if, like me, you believe that Bitcoin's going to be part of the future, and I do believe that, I believe Bitcoin's going to go to 500,000 to a million plus per Bitcoin. And I've done several videos on that many, many times. Long story short, if you think Bitcoin's going to be a better version of digital gold, it's going to hit $500,000, period, in the story. If you think Bitcoin's going to ultimately be either a currency or a backing for worldwide currencies on some level, if you think that's ever going to happen, Bitcoin's going to go over $1 million, period, end of story, in today's dollars, that is. Actually, it's about 1.2 million in today's dollars. Likewise, Ethereum, if you think that Ethereum's going to see its entire use case, achieved, then you're probably looking at Ethereum going somewhere between $20,000 to $40,000. Now, if you don't believe that's going to happen, that's fine. Go buy Tether and invest in that long term for the future, or whatever you want to do. However, the real challenge is, could Bitcoin do another 5x? Could do another 10x over the next 10 years, 15 years? If the answer to that is you believe strongly that it could do that over the next 5, 10, 15 years, then what you can't do is use your crypto investments and miss when you're investing in some of these altcoins and meme tokens. You've got to make certain that you're still making some of those high-risk plays, but you're making certain that you're loading up your moon bags for the long-term future. I mean, here's the thing. Keep in mind, $600,000 Bitcoin sounds incredibly, it just sounds unreal. But $60,000 Bitcoin sounded crazy when Bitcoin was at 10,000. $10,000 Bitcoin sounded absurd when Bitcoin was at 300, which the very first time that I ever heard of Bitcoin, it was trading at $300. That's the very first time I ever came across it. So back then, the thing that Bitcoin could trade for $60,000, that sounded absurd, absolutely absurd. So with that being said, that's where I'm at. That's what I believe is going to happen. And even if you didn't believe that, you may find it interesting that I believe I can earn $1,000 per month inside of crypto pretty consistently. And I'm going to show you how in this series that I plan to launch starting next week. Now, before I tell you about the series next week and how I'm going to earn $1,000, I want you to know I do have an interview lined up for tomorrow evening, I believe it is, with AJ from EMP.money. You want to stay tuned for that. By the way, it's not sponsored content. I just told him, hey, come on, we'll talk about what's going on. We'll get updated on that project. I love to follow all these various projects, and AJ's the primary co-founder of that project, so we'll be talking to him tomorrow. Now, how are we looking to be able to earn this? Simply by selling options. I've loaded up my options account here. I'm waiting for these options to expire. I will primarily be selling crypto options for income. I've talked about my strategy on this channel before, the strategy that I use. However, I have adjusted that because of the crazy volatility that we've had in the market. The goal is to be able to earn 4 to 6% per month. And if you compound that, then the earnings could go quite high very, very quickly. But initially, I'm looking to earn 4 to 6% per month, roughly $20,000 in the account, 4 to 6% per month on Lara. I'll show you exactly how I'm doing that in this video series next week, so you're not going to want to miss it. But 4 to 6% per month is going to be $800 to $1,200 per month. That is the goal. So roughly $1,000 per month is what we're looking to be able to do. And obviously that's going to continue to grow. We're not going to compound that 100%. We'll be pulling out some of that money in time, and I'll explain that again as the video series unfolds. What my plan is to start basically at zero, sell 1 or 2 options, wait a day or two, let you understand how the option prices move, how this works, add another option or 2 at that point, show you what I'm looking at when I'm buying, show you what I'm looking at when I'm selling. I'm primarily selling. Show you what I'm looking at, and I'll sell calls, I'll sell puts, and I'll just kind of talk you through my entire process so you can actually see my strategy and everything unfold. That's going to be happening starting next week, probably Monday of next week. So if you want to watch that, be certain to subscribe to the channel. Just want to give you a heads up on what I'm doing. At the end of the day, it's about producing an income that you can redeploy in other places in DeFi and ultimately compound those incomes and those earnings and eventually buy more Bitcoin, buy more Ethereum, because I believe both of them are likely to 10x in the future. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be totally transparent. In this video series, you're going to be able to see it live. You don't want to miss it. Smash that like button if you can appreciate the transparency. Thanks for watching. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.